Assalamualaikum and good afternoon, everyone. I am Nur Fazana Aisha binti Hazmi with matrix number AS11565, here with my friends Hanis Shafika binti Yusni with matrix number AS11561. Before we start talking about today's topic, that is ex-convict should be given a second chance in the workforce, let me give you a little briefing first. A convict is someone who has been found guilty of a crime and convicted by a judge, or someone who is serving a jail term. Convicts are sometimes referred to as prisoners, while ex-convict is a popular label for former convicts, especially those who have recently been released from prison. The issues come after most of the ex-convicts that have been released do not have anything like house to live in, family to go to, because there are some of the convicts, the ex, there are some of the families that had cut ties with the individuals, as they maybe felt ashamed or disappointed. So the ex-convict would have been left alone without anyone or even money for them to buy foods and drinks. Therefore, to solve these problems, we would like to give our points for why the ex-convict should be given second chance in the workforce. Hanis, would you mind starting first?
Okay, thank you, Farzana. So now, let's start by talking about the reasons why ex-convicts should be given a second chance in the workforce. This comes to my first point, where a second chance allowing them to achieve their own potential in society. Everyone has their own abilities in doing something, even the ex-convict. So I totally believe that sometimes the ex-convict itself struggling in improving their life so that they can be acceptable to the society. Acceptance of these people in the workplace is critical because, according to my study, the majority of employers in every country do not prioritize recruiting ex-convicts. But don't be surprised if you find an organization that does. For example, companies like Dave's Killer Bread openly promote the value of hiring ex-convicts, where they said that at Dave's Killer Bread, we have witnessed the power of second chance employment. Hiring those who have a criminal background can change their life for the better. It gives people a second chance not only to make a living but make a life. Therefore, we have to give ex-convicts a chance in the workforce so that they can realize their full potential in society. So the next point, I will pass to Farzana.
Thank you, Hanis. The second point that I would like to provide is by giving a second chance to ex-convict in the workforce would enable them to restart their new life. It is because when they start working and gaining their own money, they will start to appreciate their lives more. In other words, they would try to start new or get a fresh start and forgetting all those criminals that they have been done before. It also would be unlikely for them to do criminal stuff again, as they would be afraid or don't want to lose their job and all the money they had gained, because at this point they could really own or rent or had rented a house to live in, and it's actually decent house with a roommate or a pet like dog or cat. And they maybe start thinking rationally that it is not worth leaving all of this behind and ruining their own life again. Basically, what I'm trying to say is by giving a job for them makes their life easier or maybe happier than before or successful than before. It doesn't have to be a work at an office. A work as a mechanic, a bartender, a waitress with a kind and understanding boss would so much be enough for them to start their new life as long as it makes them a lot independent and happier. I think I had given enough reason for my point. So, Hanis, would you like to add another point?
Lastly, ex-convicts should be given the second chance in the workforce in order to reclaim their families and society's faith. This opportunity will claim back their trust from their own family because the mistake they did in the past will affect others' perceptions on them, even their family too. I totally believe that most ex-convicts want to rebuild back their life and have a happy family who is supporting them, but the mistake they did prevent this from happening. So, acceptance of these people in a workplace might create a new life for them where they can redeem their mistakes back by supporting their family and show them that they have changed. Therefore, to gain the family's and society's faith, ex-convicts deserve to get a second chance in the workplace. Let's summarize what we have looked so far. Firstly, we look at how ex-convicts would realize their full potential in society after being given a second chance in the workforce. Then we discuss how giving ex-convicts a second chance in the workforce will have a significant effect on their lives and their families and society's trust in them. You must remember that we do not pass judgment on someone based on their past because I am sure there is a reason why they ended up where they are. Therefore, everyone deserves a second chance in their life. And that's all from us. Thank you.
Thank you.